Well, thank you for staying with us. And as announced, we're going to have that conversation on the Oxford Royale Summer School and how you can be a part of this awesome experience and opportunity. Well, joining us for that conversation, we have the Sales and Marketing Director, Oxford Royale Academy, Clark McPhee. He joins the conversation. We also have Benjamin Mensah, CEO, Global Reach Study Abroad. Gentlemen, a very good morning to you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Great. Let's start with you, Clark. This whole Oxford Royale system, tell us a bit about it. What is it?
Yeah, it's an academic summer school, academic and fun. For 2 weeks, the students get to live on campus at the University of Oxford, University of Cambridge, Imperial College London or Yale University.
Right.
And the idea is it inspires the students and it helps ambitious students achieve more. They come for 2 weeks and they have academic lectures, workshops, they have famous guest speakers coming to talk to them, and they have fun as well. So we do theatre trips, we do sports events, parties, and they mix with students from over 170 different countries. So it's a chance for them to interact with students from Germany, Brazil, France, and get a global perspective.
So it's interesting you talk about that global perspective because whether you're in Ghana or wherever else, you're looking at the global market and how you can build yourself and fit into that system. Is this an Oxbridge collaboration then?
It is. So the founder of the company was an Oxford graduate, and we hire the conference facilities, we hire the college rooms to run our programs.
Right.
We employ academics from the University of Oxford, Cambridge, Yale, top academics and experts in their field. But it's an independent company running a program on the university. The University of Oxford don't run their own summer school for children, but we feel it's important to give young people a chance to aspire to go to those top universities.
And I'm sure some people are definitely going to be inspired. But let me come to you, Benjamin. What is all of this for? What is in it for those who are going to be participating in terms of the age groupings and in terms of even subject areas? Tell us a bit about that.
We have, since last year, been in Ghana. We've got children from the ages of 13 to 18. Okay. And this is an opportunity for them to experience.
Is that like a closed...
Well, we've also got adult programs where 19 plus students can go to it. Okay. But it's really, really important that we emphasize that 13 to 18 is our main cohort. Okay. So a huge majority of the students who come from schools in Ghana and across Africa go to this summer school. Where they experience, what it is like to be a student in some of these universities, and also try subjects, because a huge majority of these students would want to go to university and study something, right? So there's an opportunity for them to go and try out that. So we do medicine, we do architecture, and it's brilliant for them to help them through the process of maybe applying to go to university.
So it's like get ready, pre-university
sort of setup. It certainly
is. Puts you on the global, stage where you get to see what your options are.
Really. Absolutely. That's the whole purpose of doing it. And I think a lot of them, we know that historically quite a few students from Ghana end up going to study abroad, right? And I think it's the best opportunity for them to be able to do this through us.
Okay. Now that you mentioned Yale, and I was just reading, was it yesterday, that the numbers going to the US, for example, have seen a spike. So I guess these would be interesting times to engage in some of these. But do you have an outfit in Ghana? I'm sure a lot of those watching us are wondering, how do we even get in touch with you?
Absolutely. I think it's the best kept secret for the individuals in the top schools in Ghana. We're in schools. We've got a team based out in Ghana with an office around we're in the Atlantic Tower in airport. And that team go to schools, they interact with parents, counsellors, and sometimes visit sort of families to talk about our programs. So we're on the 7th floor in the Atlantic Towers, and we've got an office there, yes.
Okay, apart from these matters you've mentioned, I'm sure people are also thinking of insurance, visas, flight. How do they navigate all of that with you, or are you a one-stop shop for everything?
We have to be. We have to be, because clearly we talk about value, and it's I'm sure Clark will talk about price very soon. Okay. But we want to make sure that it's not all about just paying us and that's it. We have to be a one-stop shop, end-to-end process. So we do visas, we do flights, we do insurance, we do airport transfers. And it's quite interesting when you see children in schools in Ghana, 3 months later, you see them at Heathrow Airport. And I know the faces.
Yeah.
So it's that unique selling point for us, really.
How can one enroll? What are the processes?
So you can go onto the website and enroll. Obviously, with Global Reach Consultants, you can enroll through them. They can help you through the process. And it's important for us to have a partner in Africa that can help with the end-to-end whole package.
Navigate the process.
Yeah, because for many parents, they wouldn't want to send their child alone to the UK. But obviously, going as part of a group, it makes it much easier for them to do that.
Maybe for both of you, I'm sure those watching us are also concerned. There are these international tests sometimes, IELTS, the TOEFLs, the SATs, and all of that. Do any of those who want to, participate in this program have to go through this? Maybe I would like you to touch on the 13 to 18 group, and then you mentioned the 19 plus. Benjamin, starting with you, both of you. Okay, so Clark goes first.
Yeah, so with the qualifications, they don't need to take an English test if they've studied in English in their own country, in their own school.
Okay.
So there are no requirements from there. If you're coming from a country where you're not studying in English, then you would have to take TOEFL or IELTS. But in Ghana, that's not the case.
So if a student were coming from the Ivory Coast, for example, that student would have to take it. But not a Ghanaian student, not a Nigerian student.
No.
Okay,
exactly.
Point made.
And I think it's really important. We get to take loads of children from the countries that you mentioned, and quite a few of them study in Ghana in English. So it's an access. They can come into it. We had close to 50 students last year from Ghana, from really, really good schools. And I think we were able to sort of engage them between the months of March to April. This time we're here early because that was the feedback that we got. I think that Ghana is a big focus market for us, and we continue to work really, really hard to give everybody an opportunity to be able to go to this summer school program.
All right. Now, all of this sounds great. It's fantabulous, really, but there's one catch. Everybody will be thinking, what's in it when it comes to money?
Yes.
Because these are pretty dire economic times across the globe. I'll come to you, Clark, again. What is the monetary outlay that people should be looking at?
Sure. So the price of the programme is £5,995.
£5,995.
That includes all of the accommodation, tuition, food, excursions. So they go to a West End musical in London, and they're living obviously in the University of Oxford itself.
Okay.
So it's a premium price product, but it's a 5-star experience for the students.
Okay.
So I think it's really for those people that are ambitious and want to have that kind of experience. Not for everyone, but for those students that are the right students, it's a fantastic experience. My own daughter's probably going to go this summer, actually. So
she's probably going to go.
Yeah, she wants to. So I think I'll send her.
So if you paid attention to what he said, £5,995, it includes, and this is not limited, what I gathered, food, tuition, that musical they will be attending, and residing in Oxford. That's the university proper, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oxford University. Yeah. So if you want that experience, this could be a foretaste of what you could get. Benjamin?
And also this year we are going into Imperial College London. That's £1,000 less at £4,995.
Okay.
And they don't have to travel to Oxford. You get out of Heathrow and you're straight into London. So that's a good
Shorter
opportunity.
travel time.
Absolutely,
Right.
because these are young kids. And although we travel with chaperones, we make sure that we welcome them at the airport. It's important that travel is kept, quite short.
Right.
Yes.
So each of them has a chaperone.
What we do is we do groups.
So group chaperone.
Yes, a group chaperone. So a lot of the schools will probably turn around and give us maybe 20 students. And with 20 students, you'd have maybe 2 counsellors from the school.
Right.
We've also got a team in London who would meet them, make sure that everything's all right, and they're on campus.
So these chaperones are with them right from the start. They in plane. They partake in the entirety of the program with the students.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And I mean, the important thing as well is on the campus we have counsellors. We have who are university students used at Oxford and Cambridge to take care of the students themselves. So it's completely taken care of. And Oxford and Cambridge are enclosed campuses. So you have a porter on the gate with security. Nobody can come on and off the campus. So it's a very safe environment.
All right. So safety, check. That's quite a bucket list there. But to wrap the conversation, gentlemen, what can those who are watching us now, children, those who likely would want to participate, and their parents, what can they expect in a few words from both of you? I'll start with you, Ben.
I think first of all, it's a fun, sort of focused program. it's an opportunity for them to experience top universities. Okay, and I think in Ghana, when you look at a lot of the individuals or students who are looking to study abroad, as part of the process, you know, all the students who want to go to an Ivy League potentially have got good grades. So what sets you apart from the rest?
Right.
And programs like this give you the opportunity to have something a little bit different and that cutting edge.
Yeah. So everybody is coming, acing, you know, their college, whatever, pre-college tests and everything. But what makes you stand out? That's one of the benefits.
That's right.
Yeah.
For you, Clark, final words.
Yeah, I think it's, for many students, it's a life-changing experience to study with students, ambitious students from all over the world,
Right.
from 170 different countries potentially, in their class, and they just learn so much from each other that it's really life-changing. When they come home, they don't stop talking for 2 weeks to their parents about the people they met, the things they did, the things they studied. And as Ben says, I think one of the difficulties many students have is knowing what to study at university. This gives them a chance to have a taste of the subject, to find out if medicine is for you, or if law is for you, or if engineering is for you. And if it is, when you go to apply for the university, which are very, very competitive these days, you've got something to talk about in the personal statement and in the interview. So for example, if you're studying medicine, if you've had an undergraduate lesson in cardiology with us in the summer, you visited a hospital, spoken to doctors, you're a much better candidate than someone who's just studied biology at school.
Right.
Got good grades. So
Right.
I think that's really good.
It's been a thoroughly enjoyable conversation, though I am not participating. I almost feel as though I were. But maybe something else that you did not add, networking opportunities. I mean, someone may even end up not entering any of these institutions, but the network that you would build from there could
I always kind of say this, it's the best, I believe, the best summer school with sort of children from the best countries, from the best schools, converging in one area, all right? So you've got all of these networking opportunities for life, you know.
For life.
And also, I must add, for those who want to know more, of course, we have got a summer school event at the British Council this Saturday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Right.
I believe that we can meet them, talk to them about the summer school program, and then move from there.
All right. So we've had on board Clark McPhee, Sales and Marketing Director, Oxford Royale Academy, and Benjamin Mensah, CEO, Global Reach Study Abroad. Gentlemen, thank you so much for having joined us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're hosting Enterprise Live to tell us about their amazing packages for you. That right after the break. Stay.